Danielle Duvall-Hundev.
Elise Robertson.
My name is Oliver Dvorak.
So my first name is Noah, last name Schaefer.
How does it feel that the first year of AP FM is coming to an end?
It's a little bit sad, and there's a lot of relief.
We had fun, like everything was good. I was just like a little hesitant at first because there wasn't that many people in here at all, and like last year there was like way more people like Lang and A pushing stuff, so I was surprised to see so little, especially with how much they promoted it. But everyone turned out to be nice.
It was fantastic. Best class ever, A+. I highly recommend that everybody takes this class. In this class, you're going to create, it's a small environment, one that you don't normally get at a Penn High School class with your big seminar classes like I had last year with A-Push and Lang and things like that. But what you have is a close connection with everybody that's in here. You become friends with the people, you know, good relationships, meet a bunch of new people that you've never met before.
This experience for AP African American Studies, it was good. It was definitely times throughout the year where I was just kind of like, oh, this is what we're doing. But it's kind of nice because like you could grow together. And even though we didn't always know exactly where we were going, we eventually got to like where we needed to go.
It was a very intense year for me, just being able to be prepared for this class. I generally teach English, and there was a lot of social studies involved in this, so kind of out of my content area, a lot of information for me to learn, to even be prepared to teach it, and also just not having ever taught an AP course, wanting my kids to be prepared for the AP tests, and now that they've gotten through it and they're feeling like they did so well on it, I'm feeling a lot of relief that I didn't, and a lot more confident that I didn't totally mess this up.
Like, the AP test wasn't that bad because I was used to A-Push and stuff from last year. I feel like it was like really similar, and I feel like Miss DC did a good job with like preparing, especially the FRQ questions and stuff that we did like leading up, like first semester. I think we did a lot of those, so that was good.
Mrs. DC's great. She's gonna put 100% of herself into every assignment, every test. And she will prepare you well for it. You're not gonna come in and like go into a test not knowing what's gonna be on it. You're gonna be prepared. You're gonna be ready for it.
I just want to shout out Mrs. DC for actually putting in a ton of work for this course. I know that she's never actually been an AP teacher before this year, and trying something new is a hard thing, especially when you're so experienced with teaching. So I think Mrs. DC did an absolutely wonderful job with this course. There was times where she felt like she didn't do as good a job as she actually did. I just want her to know, and everyone else to know, that I'm extremely proud and grateful to have her, have had her as my teacher. I think she did a wonderful job, and I think she's one of the most caring teachers I've ever met. So thank you, Mrs. DC.
It'd be hard to pick out one most memorable time. I think there's a couple of things.
I would say my favorite memory is probably the feast we had first semester. We came in here, we watched a movie, and we had African food. We had like jambalaya. I think we ordered pizza, a lot of desserts. It was a really good bonding experience.
I will never forget watching Njinga. I think that's something that stands out in everybody's minds from this year. Honestly, I mean, overall, I'm pretty okay with how it went. Of course, there are things that I want to change up for next year, but I think all in all, for a first shot, it was pretty good.
Okay, and then what comments do you want to say to the fellow classmates, the students that you were with?
All of these classmates are fantastic people, and I know they're going to do fantastic things in their lives.
First impression, I would say a little silly. Sometimes there was some little silly like side conversations that were happening, but overall, as I kind of got to know them throughout the year, they become close friends, and even consider them a little family. Like, we were kind of like the first generation of African American students at Penn High School, and I'm going to be sad in a few weeks when I won't be able to see them anymore. So very grateful I got to know them, and they're a great group of people. And I'm happy to call them my family.
Is there any comments you would like to say to AP FM students?
Well, my inaugural class, just the biggest thing is just thank you for being such a phenomenal group of individuals. They, showed me so much grace as I found my footing, and it gave me a lot of valuable feedback, and just really brought enthusiasm to each class, and made it a lot of fun to teach.